Tony Campos, bass player for Static-X, rumored to be the bass player and singer for Assassino, not confirming or denying. And you're watching some shit, I don't know.
Yeah,
New Static-X record, it's called Cannibal. Comes out April 3rd, and some pretty cool, heavy stuff. It's like even more towards the old school, like Wisconsin Death Trip type sound than the last record. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, we start up next week, this Friday coming up. So, got a pack. We're doing, I think, like 10, 11 weeks. So, yeah, we're gonna be out for a long time. So, we'll be coming to your town one of these days. Playing, like when I was a kid, three guys really influenced me. Being Cliff Burton from Metallica, Dan Loker from SOD, and Rob Nicholson from Cryptic Slaughter, who's now better known as Blasco from Rob Zombie's band. Yeah, those guys did some really cool shit, and when I was a kid, were really just influenced me to play the way I do. And then to a certain extent, Kerry King and Jeff Henneman from Slayer, because you can't really hear the bass on Slayer records to begin with. And then when I was a kid, I used to have a turntable. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but turntable is like play the vinyl, put the needle on. Yeah, I'm old.
Yeah, but
yeah. So I couldn't hear the bass on those records, so I'd play everything the guitar did, which is why I can play a million miles an hour now. Because trying to keep up with Jeff Henneman and Kerry, finish up this tour in like second week of June. Try to jump on a big summer tour. Go hit Europe. Go back to Australia definitely.
You have to go back and get your phone.
Yeah, maybe I'll find my phone that I lost out there last time, hanging out with El Nino. Those guys, man.
You guys toured with El Nino last
Yeah, we were out there with El Nino. I had a blast. Too much of a blast because I lost my phone. But yeah. Somebody's got Wayne's number. Yeah, we're just gonna keep touring and in the downtime, keep doing cool stuff. Tracking stuff with Dino or whoever.
Nice.
Stay busy and keep playing. That's what I love to do.
Nice.
Yeah, so I bugged Fernandez for a little bit to make me a bass that I could record with, because I had this old custom P bass that I had built as a 4-string, and sounds great. It sounds awesome in the studio, and I wanted a 5-string. So I gave him all the specs, all the wood. It's a quilt maple top over a swamp ash body, maple neck, ebony fingerboard, and then Hipshot sent me these cool these tuners, all the raw pieces, and then I had them anodized blue, the tuners, the knobs, the bridge, had it all anodized blue, and sent it back to them. They assembled the pieces, and then I shipped it all off to Japan, and 5 months later came back with this.
Nice. And
I just finished tracking with it. Sounds great, plays awesome, really nice low action. I couldn't be happier, man. They made me a really awesome bass, so thank you, Fernandez. I've been playing their stuff since about late '99, man. Like when we hadn't really, like, barely got out. A lot of companies, I went to a couple major companies, and they didn't really seem interested in Fernandez, or like, yeah, I'll give you whatever you want, and they've always been cool with me. Anytime I want anything, I go down there, grab a bass. Hey, I need a couple basses, here you go. No questions asked. They're great to work with, and couldn't be happier. This is a Tremor 5 Deluxe with the EMGs. stock they come with 2 P5s. I put a P5 in here and a DC, a dual coil in the back, and combination sounds great. I mainly just use the Turner 5s. I have a couple of gravities that have J pickups in them that for screwing around at home, but the Tremor's been my mainstay for the better part of my Static-X career. So I love these basses. Now I'm using Dunlop. They just started making strings, and the band Static, we weren't too happy with our previous endorsement deal, and when Dunlop started making them, they sent me out a set to try them out, and they're great. They're bright, and they can take a pounding, and they'll stay bright for about a week of gigging, and my last strings, I'd have to change them out every night because the next day they'd sound like ass, from all the sweat, and so I'm happy with these strings. They're very good strings. All depending on the song, some stuff I just feels better playing with your fingers, and obviously the fast stuff requires a pick. I've been trying to do it with like 3 fingers, but I still can't keep up with with my picking. So maybe one day I'll get to the point where I can do this just as fast as I can do that. So but, we'll see. I met Wayne and Ken, the original drummer, back in I think it was like '96, and I was jamming in a death metal band at the time, but we didn't have anywhere to rehearse. We weren't doing any gigs, and we were just sitting on our asses. And at first I turned them down, saying, "Nah, I'm already in a gig. I got a band, blah blah." Then after thinking about it for a week, I was like, what? I ain't doing shit. Let me go jam with these guys. So I started jamming with them, and for a couple of years, I was in both bands. And then when the death metal band broke up, I still kept jamming with Static, and little did I know that we'd get signed, and I'd make a career out of this. So and it was funny because like at the time I was like going to school, trying to get my degree, and working full time, trying to go to school full time, and I got to a point where I couldn't afford it anymore. My financial aid ran out, and it was like I was at a point where like, fuck, what am I gonna do with my life? And then things started happening for the band, and let's see where this goes. And years later, here I am, doing what I love and getting paid for it. It's pretty fucking cool. We there's several really good cities for us, like Las Vegas, San Antonio, Chicago. It's really good. I think those 3 are like my favorites. And then playing in LA is cool because I get to go home at the end of the night. Hey, Tony Campos here. Thanks for watching, and see you out on the road. Stay metal.